recognized last summer when he was selected from over 200 international composers to be a part of the new music on the Bayou Music Festival. He was the only student in Jacksonville University's history to be a part of this professional music festival. And of the 40 selected composers, he was the youngest, the only one still in undergraduate program, and one of the few without a doctoral degree. If that is not enough, in his free time, Daniel self-publishes concert music, writes music for many marching bands, including our own Celebration High School, as well as works as a marching band orchestrator. He has worked in music editing and engraving with several notable musicians, and is currently working on the soundtrack for a video game. After he finishes undergrad this spring, he plans on attending graduate school way out in California for further study in composition and theory, and to pursue film and multimedia scoring in the entertainment industry. Quite an accomplishment for sure. It is truly incredible that in just a few short years, he's accomplished so much. But if you know Daniel, you're probably not very surprised. IB students, as Dr. Rasmussen just mentioned, are typically some of the busiest individuals I know. And Daniel is certainly continuing on that path. He's the embodiment of the IB learner profile and has taken his IB education to new heights. It is an honor to introduce Daniel Farrell this evening and thank him for joining us tonight. Please help me welcome Daniel Farrell to the stage.
Thank you, Ms. McDonough. First, I'd like to congratulate all the IB students that are present here for their success through the first semester of the IB program. It's challenging and a lot of work, and I'm sure all the parents, faculty, and others here that are extremely proud of what you've accomplished. I've spoken to many years of IB students here at Celebration on alumni days and praise the IB program for its preparation for college. I always speak about the work ethic I gained, the writing skills I attained, and the amount of college credits it's given me. You know, not having to take a math class since high school is pretty sweet. Almost every year, though, the students always kind of ask me the same questions that are relevant to their lives and their choices. The seniors, the IB seniors, man, they're done. They want out of here, so they just ask me how great college is. They want to know how much sleep I get, whatever that means. And the juniors, they're the ones that ask the real questions. You know, they're just starting the IB program. They want to know the tips and tricks, advice to get through the program. The sophomores always ask me about like what IB classes to do and whether they should continue doing the IB program. And the freshmen, they just want to know if you can make it out alive. That's all they care. But it's always interesting to me how involved they are in their education and the decisions they're making in the future. But often because of the stress, and I know it's stressful, they don't always have the foresight to see kind of the real benefits that the IB program gives you, besides just the obvious college credits and, you know, good work ethic. In the IB program, we have a thing, Ms. McDonough mentioned it, the IB learner profile. And it's posted in every classroom, every IB classroom in school, and every student sees it every day. I remember many days in TOK just kind of blankly staring off into space right at it. And it's funny because y'all look at it every day, but really nobody ever remembers what it says. But I did actually find out what it says, and I'm going to remind you what it says. And it says the 10 IB learner profile traits, which are inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk-takers, balanced, and reflective. So looking back at the IB program, beyond just the credits, it's those traits that have truly stuck with me. You see, the IB program is more than just a college preparatory program. It's a how to be a good person preparatory program. The IB program even says, and I quote, "The aim of the IB program is to develop internationally minded people who, recognizing their common humanity and shared guardianship of the planet, help to create a better and more peaceful world." When I hear about all the great things that the IB alumni are doing, it always amazes me because they're not doing it just for a, get a good job or a well-paying job. These IB students and these IB alumni that are participating in these wonderful internships, that are doing this amazing research with their professors, that are studying abroad and volunteering with people overseas. They're doing these things because they're good things to do. And they're doing these things because to them, they're helping other people and they're benefiting human culture and society in general. One of the most important stories, or interesting stories I should say, that I've learned about in my study of music was about a letter written by Beethoven to his brothers. At the time of his writing, Beethoven was completely deaf, and he was writing about the 6 years prior when he started losing his hearing. He told how he would constantly have to ask people to speak up when they would be talking to him, how he wouldn't be able to hear a flautist right in front of him playing the flute, how he would have conductors ask him if he enjoyed the performance of his music, and he would just kind of have to lie and say that it was good because he didn't hear any of it. And he became really depressed and really isolated because he was ashamed that people would think he was so talented, but he couldn't, even converse with them because he couldn't hear them. And he said in the letter, he talked about committing suicide to end his misery, but he didn't. And he said he couldn't do it because of his art. He said he knew what he was doing was important, and that his art was crucial for human culture and for the progression of music and art. He never sent the letter, and historians found it on his desk after he died of natural causes. So while his name has become famous now and one of the most important composers of all time, and every musician aspires to be like him, Beethoven died without any money. He died completely deaf and probably really unhappy. In many ways, I think Beethoven represents the ideals that an IB student is supposed to strive for. He realized what he was doing was important to society, and it was more important than his own happiness and his own life. And he was contributing to the betterment of the human race and the world that he lived in. So this is my challenge to you, IB students. Try to look past tonight. Try to look past this week or even high school. Try to see past what you're going to major in college or what job you're going to end up doing. Become passionate about something, really, really passionate, and try to contribute to the world in some way. It doesn't have to be big or dazzling, right? Not everybody's Beethoven. I wish I was, but I'm not. The IB program has prepared you with those 10 IB learner profile traits to be able to tackle the world and its problems, and to be able to create a better world for those that are going to come after us. So enjoy your pinning ceremony. These mentors and parents and teachers here who are pinning you are very important to your lives. They're going to help guide you, and they're going to put you on a path to do great things. So good luck on your IB journey and everything that entails, all the sleepless nights, all the tons of IAs, all the acronyms you've got to remember. And just thank you for letting me share these words with you tonight. Thank you.